All right, guys, we're back. It is the last day of the month. It is February 28th, Sunday. Well, yesterday, overall, good day. The locks, it's depressing. I cannot pick the right games for the locks. So, 0-3 again yesterday. So, 0-6 the past 2 days. All right. 13-26 for the month, down 17.5 units. You know, what can you do? I'm going hard on the locks today. I have games I feel really confident about, and you know what? It's the last day of the month. Fuck it. Let's try to get those numbers back a little bit at this point. Overall picks 7 and 8, 62 and 76 for the month. You know, yesterday actually was a good day. Started off red hot, kind of went cold after that, but started off red hot. Hit on a couple parlays. Put in another couple of parlays early on, and ended up big to start. Like I said, got kind of cold after that, but because of those early hits, ended up for the day. So can't be mad about that. You know, anytime you're winning bets and making money, and if you can hit on a parlay or two, that's pretty much going to save your day no matter what. Yesterday's college slate was just absolutely incredible. There were so many good games, so many upsets. This is the heat of the season right now. Like, I mean, we got the tournament, we got all the conference tournaments coming up, which that is electric. And then that brings us right into the college tournament. We're just weeks away. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited for this. All right, looking back at the boys yesterday, Spencer. This, you know, I'm not making fun of my boy. Okay, it's just funny because he has been so red hot. He had one bad day, and you can tell it hit him pretty hard. I'm trying to tell him, just get past it, dude. You are good. You have murdered this month, but he's not happy because he wants to go for our throats. It's tough. So Spencer was 0-3 yesterday, brings him to 26-14 for the month, up 8.5 units. It's a monster month for Spencer. So just forget about yesterday and crush again today. Shawnee Sizzle, 1-1 again yesterday, 10-15 for the month, down 5 units. Stevie Player Props, 2-1. He got back up over the hump, over 500, 15-14 for the month, and down 5 units. I'm sorry. I was 7-8 on my overall picks, 62 and 76 for the month. I got a lot of good picks today though. So today is good. It is good. We got some good games, but yesterday was such a monster. It's hard. It would be hard for today to compete with that slate that we had yesterday. So Stevie Player Props. He's got a lot for us. Again, Steve, you can always count on to give you bets. He's got parlays for days. All right, NBA parlay. Knicks money line at Pistons, and I checked in with him. He said he thinks he might be a Knicks fan. So it makes sense now because we're always riding Knicks. Knicks money line at Pistons. Heat money line at home against the Hawks. Clippers +2 at the Bucks. I love that pick. And Bulls +6 at the Raptors. Little baby parlay, the kind that I love. And I think we might all be going in on this one. I know Shawnee Sizzle, this is the one pick I got from him outside of his locks. Nova -11 and over 130. I couldn't even fade this one today. I've been fading these overs, and it's been working out for me, but I can't fade this one. 130 in this game, I cannot imagine this game not hitting 130. So Nova -11 and over 130. NCAA moneyline parlay, Nova, Montana State, Houston, Michigan State, NC State, and Ohio State. Ohio State, Iowa today. That's a monster game. 7-point teaser here on college. Ohio State, Iowa, under 166. I love it. Nova Butler over 123. Again, I love it. Montana State, Idaho under 144. Michigan State, Maryland under 144, which I love that pick too. And South Florida, Houston, under 139. This, I mean, it's a 7-point teaser, but you got enough legs going here that it's going to get your odds to something that you like. And I think these are all locks. I mean, 7 points in college is a lot. So it's going to be favorable in that respect to begin with. But I love these picks. I love these picks. A lot of these I like without the 7-point teaser. So with that, this one's crushing today. This one is crushing today. The boys got a lot of alt lines going here today. I'm telling you, Spencer's so upset about yesterday, and I promise I'm not killing him because he killed us. Okay, he killed us. He's got nothing to be upset about. That's why I'm laughing. But he went a lot of alt lines today because he is so upset about not hitting picks yesterday. All right, so Spencer, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 parlays, a couple college and multi-sport. Let's start with college. Montana State minus 15.5 there at Idaho. Western Kentucky -2 against Florida International. Minus 21 against Florida International, excuse me. Houston minus 23 against South Florida. Multi-sport parlay. I love these. I don't do nearly enough of them. Bruins money line. They are at home against the Rangers. Flyers money line there at the Sabres. Heat money line at home against the Hawks. Suns money line at the Timberwolves. Nova minus 4.5 at Butler. That's an alt line. And Houston minus 9.5 against South Florida. That's also an alt line. 2 more college parlays from your boy. Nova. These are alt lines. I'm telling you, Spencer is so upset. It's like, dude, I have been on ice cold waves this month. You are fine after one day. Nova minus 6.5. Western Kentucky minus 12.5. UTEP minus 3.5. Navy minus 2.5. Houston minus 13.5. Utah State minus 4.5. And Coppin State minus 3.5. And then we got Houston, South Florida over 132. I like that. Iowa, OSU under 159. I love that pick. And Nova Butler over 130. Another one that I am in love with today. All right, I got some stuff today. I got four parlays for you, some straight up picks, and then we'll get into the locks to close out this month and crown our new champion. I got to start Nova Butler over 130.5. Michigan State money line at Maryland. If Michigan State does not win this game, they go directly on the do not bet list. They have bounced back and forth from that list this year. They are incredibly frustrating. There is zero reason that they should not win this game in Maryland. So this is up to you, Michigan State. Florida International plus 16.5 against Western Kentucky, at Western Kentucky. This one was tough, but I like it. And Iowa, Ohio State, under 157.5. I love it. I love it. This one is hitting. Little baby parlay, Quinnipiac money line, and over 132. NBA, I got Clippers money line at the Bucks. The Bucks are awesome against terrible teams. They are not good at all against good teams. Clippers are very good. Wizards plus 6.5 at the Celtics. I would have taken money line here if this was not a back-to-back for the Wizards. I think the Celtics probably win this game, but the way they've been playing, it's going to be a long time talking about them to cover unless they're playing someone terrible. But even in that case, they just have not looked good enough. Golden State Warriors, LA Lakers, over 222.5. I normally don't take the over in the Lakers games because they have such a staunch defense, but Golden State can shoot the lights out. And I think that is the difference here. I think the Lakers win this game. Most likely, they have not been great without AD, so who knows. But I think this goes over. And Suns minus 10 to the Timberwolves. I told you yesterday, whenever you see the Timberwolves are playing, bet the other team. The Timberwolves are god awful. I can't even imagine that team, that they were laughing at the Sixers and the process because, they did it the right way and they got Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins and blah, blah, blah. Guess what? You guys suck. You suck. Karl Anthony Towns is not in the same universe as Joel Embiid. Suns minus 10 all day. NHL. I got an NHL parlay today, baby, because I'm a hockey guy. I got my heart broken yesterday when my boys in Edmonton got absolutely smoked by Toronto, I think it was 4-0. I mean, ugh. God, heartbreaker. I really thought being at home we had that game, but what can you do? And they're not playing today, unfortunately, because I would have loved to ride them again. But I got an NHL parlay for you. This is my first true NHL parlay. I've done a couple of the baby ones, money line or spreading over, under. But I got a real parlay today in the NHL for you. Bruins money line, they're at the Rangers. Flyers money line, they're at the Sabres. Pens money line, they are at the Islanders. And Caps money line, they're at the Devils. All road teams, all going to win. Lock it up. I love this. If you didn't believe me before, bet this, you'll win this, and you will realize that I am a hockey guy, all right? All right, straight up picks for the day. Not a ton. There's just not as many games today, and the college slate isn't quite as good. Lately on Sundays, there's been like one or two awesome college games, and then just, some fluff in there. But so straight up picks for the day. Bruins money line, Flyers money line. Clippers money line, Suns -10, Wizards +6.5, Nova Butler over 130.5, Michigan State money line, and Iowa Ohio State under 157.5. All right, we got locks. This is the final day of the month, the last day of February lock committee. We all know who the champion is going to be, and you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with it, I guess. I mean, I'm not okay with it, if I'm being honest. But you know what? You can't be mad. Spencer murdered this month. He deserves all the credit in the world. All we can do is try to make it a little bit more respectable today, and then get ready for March. And guess what? I'm coming for the crown, Spencer. I promise you that. All right, so locks for today. Stevie player props. Nova Butler over. I told you, we're all riding this wave. If this game doesn't go over, Nova, who got further away from the do not bet list, gets one step closer. You better go over 130. Let's see what else we got. New York Knicks money line. New York Knicks fan. Stevie player props money line. I actually like that pick. And Michigan State money line. Love it. Michigan State. We talked about it. All right, Shawnee Sizzle. Flyers money line. Bruins money line. Nova -11. Shawnee Sizzle's going 3-0 today. That just lock that in. Take those 3 picks, parlay them. That is guaranteed. Spencer. He's got some alt lines for us. I'm telling you, he's so upset about yesterday. It's one bad day, Spence. You killed us, okay? You killed us. You took your foot off our throats for one day. All right. Western Kentucky -9.5. Houston -11. And Navy money line. Now, I've talked about what I love, and those are my locks. I mean, I probably have 5-6 locks here, but got to narrow it down to 3. Iowa, Ohio State under 157.5. Clippers money line, and Wizards +6.5. And I'm putting 2 units on the Clippers money line because they're 100% beating the Bucks. That lock it up. And you know what? I'm putting 2 units on Iowa, Ohio State under also. So I got 5 units on the board today for my locks. This can either really pick me up or just cover me up in my grave. So let's see. Today, we're going house whiskey, of course. Now, I almost didn't want to shotgun this because it was so good, but also because it was so good, we got to get it on here. We got to get it on for the shotgun. We got Rebel Hill, Cosmic Passage, Pina Colada Milkshake IPA. Now this one is unbelievable, mostly because unlike a lot of milkshakes, it's not just like a dessert. Really, it's still very, very hoppy. There's a great balance between the hops and the sweetness. So I love this beer. I love it. Oh, man, I can't believe 0-3 yesterday on those locks. And I really thought, I'm cashing checks today because I started out 3-0, and I think I ripped like 3 parlays like first thing in the morning. Michigan and under, which the last, like, God, I don't know, 5 minutes, there was like 2 points, something like that. And that's what I was talking about yesterday. They have these scoring droughts in these top tier games, which watch for today in Iowa, Ohio State. They got these scoring droughts in these games where it doesn't make any sense, but like they were going to crush the over, and then they just stopped scoring. It was unbelievable. I snuck one in late yesterday that was Flyers money line and over in, I believe, the Eastern Illinois game, and I hit that one. I hit one of my 4-leggers that I gave you guys yesterday, and I was like, man, today's going to be awesome. And at that point, I was already up. I was up, I want to say 8 units, something like that at that point. So I mean, the day's good. Like, we're good. I put in a couple more bets then, and did some first basket stuff, which unfortunately I didn't talk about yesterday. I forgot about that, but put in some first basket stuff with the standard Sixers Nuggets first basket parlays with Joe and Ben and Jokic and Jamal Murray, and none of those guys had the first basket, which was tough. But at that point I was up so much that we were good. But oh, come on! I'm sorry, guys. I'm not stalling. I got to cut the label out of this so that I can get my shotgun hole in there, and it was not lined up, and that would mean disaster for the shotgun. Not disaster, but it makes it that much harder to get it going. And you know what? I'm here to shotgun this beer for you guys. So let's see. All right. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. All right. So once again, we're going under Ohio State, Iowa. And I'm telling you, watch today. There will be scoring droughts that make this under happen. We're going Clippers money line. I promise you, the Bucks are as overrated as they come. They can't beat anybody good. And Wizards plus 6.5. Oh, geez. Against the Celtics. The Celtics, I don't know. They are not good this year. They are not good this year. And Brad Stevens is probably getting fired because they have way too much talent. They have pretty much underachieved every single year. But the Wizards today, and we're going heavy on these units today, boys. All right, here we go. That beer is phenomenal. Local spot down the road from me. Shout out, I'm a dick for not saying it. Shout out to Shawnee Sizzle for picking this up. He turned me on to it. I didn't even know this was going to be a release. He turned me on to it. He picked it up for me. My man, this beer is like, the only thing better would be if it was 85 degrees and I was sitting on the deck drinking this. But all right, guys. This week is going to be a little bit tough. We're shooting for Tuesday and Thursday as usual. That may or may not happen. I will post alerts on social media, most likely Twitter. I might try to get it out on Instagram. We'll see. I yesterday, first time in, I don't know, 6-7 years, something like that, I posted on Instagram, posted about the shot and shotgun, put the link up. So I'll try to be active on there. It's just, listen, part of it is laziness. Part of it is this thing is just a grind between TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It's a lot. I'll try to be active on all of them. Twitter I am most active on, so I will get the updates on there if we have to change days or whatever. But after this week, it should be fine. Next weekend is going to be very, very rough. I'll figure out what we're gonna do. We might do picks the night before, and I'll shoot the videos down and then post them in the morning. Next weekend, I got a lot going on for work. I'll be working all weekend, so we'll figure it out. But after this week, we should be back to normal. We got the tournament coming up. Oh man, if Penn State can do the unthinkable, which they have before, so bite your tongue, lock committee boys, because I know what you're thinking. Penn State can do the unthinkable and win the Big Ten tournament. I remember, I believe it was 2001. I'm not even going to tell you where I was at in school to date myself and get the old jokes, but 2001, I believe, they won the Big Ten tournament. They made it to the Sweet 16. That was an electric season. That's what I thought was going to happen last year, and then Coco came. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you at some point this week. Check me out on TikTok. Follow us all on Twitter. You will get extra picks on there, and I'll see you this week. All right, love you.